Hi, I'm Anjali Kustri and I'm here with the fan carpet at the MOE British Independent Film Awards. Tonight we are with the stars on the red carpet interviewing the nominees for tonight's awards ceremony. How does it feel to be here tonight?
Amazing! I mean, it's rather bizarre. It's like a huge market. All these people.
Yeah, red carpet market.
Yeah, red carpet market.
So, how does it feel to be nominated?
It's fantastic.
Were you expecting it?
Was I? No, I wasn't actually. I mean, usually I am, but you know.
I'm usually one's hoping to be.
I might. No, it's a complete surprise, and I'm very. And I couldn't believe the other nominees. It's such a sort of high caliber.
It's a very talented group of people. Absolutely. Did you always envision that you'd become an actress someday?
I always wanted to do it. I had a really strong feeling about it, but then you never quite know that it's going to turn out. And even after every job now, I always think this may be the last one.
It's a very uncertain industry, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So I guess you just take each job as it comes.
Yeah. How do you handle setbacks or rejections, or when things don't work out? Do you have a process or something?
I just cry a lot.
That helps.
I don't know if I have a process. Just more self-hatred.
Which fuels the characters, right?
Exactly. Use it. Put it into the work.
That's amazing. So what are you working on next? Do you have another project lined up?
At the moment, I'm promoting Invisible Woman and talking about that and kind of seeing what's going to happen. I don't know of anything certain at the moment.
But that can be exciting too, not knowing.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
How does it feel you're nominated?
Yeah, it's good. Feels good. It's always nice to be nominated, I think. It's nice to get jobs, it's nice to finish jobs, it's nice to get paid, and nominations and awards are also nice as well.
Does it make a difference to the other work?
In what way?
As in, if you get nominated, then you're more likely to be offered other work?
Do you know what? I don't know. It's a bit like if you get too many tattoos, no one will employ you. I'm not sure. Who knows? I've got more tattoos and I'm still employed. It's just luck, I guess. And then hard work.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about that, about awards and nominations. A lot of people should be nominated who aren't.
Was your character not one of the toughest that you've played? Because there's just so much scrutiny. It's you.
No, not at all.
It's you in the car.
It's one of the easiest because the script is so buoyant and the characters are so buoyant. All the other actors are brilliant. So it's very basic storytelling. It's a bit like a radio play, really. Just had a camera on me. But I'm reading it off an autocue, so I was quite happy just sitting and being dragged along down the M6, reading a play.
Well, it's all we can do. We haven't got any studios. There's no alternative.
It feels very exciting to be here tonight. Yeah, very, very pleased to be here. Philomene is a project I was very passionate about, and spent 4 years trying to bring it to life. And I was very lucky, and that I got people like Judi Dench and Stephen Frears.
Absolutely.
And Jeff Pope, my co-writer, Gabby Tanner, who's produced the film with me. It helped me to bring it to life instead of it just being an idea in my head. So
how did it feel to work with those group of people?
Well, it's wonderful. Stephen Frears is someone I admired. Judi Dench, of course.
Yeah.
Everyone admires Judi Dench, so I was very lucky to get her in the film. But it was very natural to work with them, despite the fact that I had huge admiration for them, and in some ways I was awestruck by them. But when it came to working every day, they're very sort of, they roll their sleeves up and get on with it like everyone else. So it was a really enjoyable experience.
Nice. What was your most challenging moment in making that movie?
The writing of it, perhaps, I think was more difficult than the acting of it, and it was trying to tell a story that was tell a tragic story and make it uplifting, give it a positivity to it at the end, rather than making it a depressing film.
What are you working on next?
I'm making a film about Lance Armstrong.
And of course, Lance Armstrong's story going around the world. Why do you think it's so important that we bring it to the screen?
It's just a very good story. Sort of gangster film.
What side of the story are you focusing on?
The drugs. And the lying.
And what are you basing that story on? Is there so many...
The truth. No, there aren't. There's an absolutely clear record of it. It's all written down.
Who's playing your Lance Armstrong?
An American actor called Ben Foster. Very, very good.
Because many people who know Ben know how talented he is, but what made him right for Lance?
Well, he looks quite like Lance, and he's a very good actor.
The challenges of filming a film which is obviously based around cycling, is it?
You try making films in the Alps with cycles and with bicycles.
I'm leaving it for you. You seem to know what you're doing.
Well, we'll find out.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Stephen, what advice would you give to aspiring filmmakers?
Get another job. Get a proper job.
Really? Why do you think you've become so successful when many
Old
other
age.
people don't?
Old age. I've been doing it a long, long time.
Yeah.
I started at a different time.
So why didn't you get a proper job?
Too late now. I'm on the downward slope.
Speaking to Chris O'Dowd just a couple of weeks ago about filming.
About Chris,
Yeah. So how are things going at the moment?
we finish in 2 days. Then we go to Texas.
3 is that? Oh, I was going to say, is that it?
Then we have to cut it.
Quick
Are
question.
you pleased with how it's gone?
I'm pleased that we're nearing the end. It's very hard work.
Why? Why so
Why
hard?
is it hard? You try making films. They're very hard work.
Do you ever take a vacation?
After this, yes. Now I'm going to take a long vacation.
Trying to look at the past winners, man, it's for me, it's really very surreal. I mean, wow! I mean, last year it was Geoffrey Rush, and I was just watching him in a lot of films, British films.
Fantastic actor.
Yes, fantastic actor, and now you are part of the nomination. I mean, wow, it's really mind-boggling. It's already a win for us, being part of this nominees.
Sure. What about you then?
Not a
as
win for me
director?
yet. Still waiting.
But then what does it mean being nominated?
Means you get nominated at Biffins.
You come and drink at a ceremony. That's what it is.
That Moe, yeah.
Lose, actually. But just
Even more
don't do it before the announcement, otherwise it's really horrible. If you're up there like being sick on the podium.
That's not.
I'm excited to be here. I just flew in from Pakistan, so I'm in a bit of a kind of jet lag blur.
Oh, so what were you working on in Pakistan?
I was at a wedding in Pakistan.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, but I'm very happy to be here,
And congratulations for all those nominations. It's wonderful.
well, it's great. It's fantastic for the film, which is already not got much of a profile, but it's building the profile. And even if we don't win anything, it's still fantastic to have these nominations. So.
And from listening to you speak, I can tell that you're so passionate about the work that you do. Is this something you've always seen yourself doing?
What, this particular movie?
Or just your role as producing, directing?
Well, this is my 8th film, so I've been seeing myself doing it for a long time now, and I'm chugging along, trying to get better at what I do, and trying to keep on making interesting movies.
Of course, absolutely. And for this particular production, what was your most challenging moment?
The challenging moments, plural, were cramming an awful lot into a 4-week shoot in a very intense environment inside a former jail in Northern Ireland, and shooting the film sequentially with a lot of stunts and a lot of testosterone, and just keeping everyone on track and balancing the whole thing out and getting some great performances and making the film we have. So.
And what did you enjoy the most in making this movie?
Well, that period, that period when you're in the middle of a shoot and you're in charge of your own destiny, you're dealing with curveballs, but there weren't that many curveballs on this one, which is great. And you're thinking on your feet and using your wits. That's the bit of the filmmaking process I like most of all. This part is a bit of the filmmaking process I like least of all. But that's by the by. I like the actual making. That's the fun part for me.
What words of advice or